Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? Just getting a few things set up here. There it is. And now let's trying to get a pinned comment here. Not 100% sure how to do this. Let's go to it. Let's see if I can. Come on. Let's see here. No. Let's see, maybe here. No. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I have a huge announcement to make today, but I want to make sure that this works. Check the chat. Hey, y'all. Yep, so we're on both cases. I just want to make sure. I want my I want the comment to be pinned here. So let's see. How do I go into? Sorry for the delay. Here we go. All right. Hopefully this I can pin this. So I'm talking about my new guitar workshop, everybody. Now, can I pin this comment? Pin message. All right, fabulous. And then finally, I am going to live stream this to TikTok. So how's everybody doing? So I'm super excited to let you all know that way too quiet. Let's move the mic closer to my face. Can you hear me? Sorry. So I'm starting a new guitar class, a new online guitar workshop. And yeah, super excited about it, and I want to talk about it today and give people just sort of some ideas on what exactly it is. But I want to get myself on TikTok. Class. So, sorry everybody. Let's go live. Let's not drop my guitar in the process. All right. So, sorry about all that. How's everyone doing? Can you hear that? Everybody hear that? Are you getting volume, everyone? Hear the guitar? Hello, everyone. Evening. It's early afternoon for me. All right, good. So yeah, I have launched. Some of you may have seen the posts. I'm super excited. I hear that hardly. I'm super excited to announce that my guitar workshop, the Near Life Experience Guitar Workshop. Okay, so a lot of people are hearing it fine. Some people aren't. Turn your volume up or put on headphones. The Near Life Experience Guitar Workshop is it's live. It's rolling. There should be a link in the comments of this page, and of all the lives should have a link in the comments, except maybe the TikTok one. I'll try and see if I can put one in there. I'm not sure how to do that. Yeah, sorry TikTok. I don't know how to put a. I'll say the link though. Oh man, sorry. This is trying to do all of this stuff all myself is not easy. But AnthonyParkerEXP.com/online-guitar-workshop. There you go, TikTok. Sorry. Anyway, if you're on YouTube or Facebook, the link is in the comments. It's in a pinned comment in both cases. And so, so this is going to be a live guitar class. I just want to kind of explain exactly what it is, because I think some people aren't 100% sure. I think some people aren't exactly sure about what it is it's going to be. So it's going to be a live Zoom guitar class, Zoom conference class. I'm going to have up to 10 people as participants, and they're the ones who are officially taking the class. They are the ones who are going to actually be, interacting directly with me. There'll be only 10 slots for that for now. And then there's going to be an unlimited amount of slots for observers. And an observer, you're going to get exclusive access to the live stream, which will be it'll be an unlisted link on YouTube, and you'll get access to the live stream that way. You'll all get after it's over, you'll all be sent a download of the video, so you'll have the full video on download. And I think in both cases, it's going to give you really good opportunity to improve your skills. As a participant, you'll be taking a guitar lesson from me, and I will be interacting directly with you one by one in a lot of cases. Sometimes I'll address the entire group, but then I'm going to go one by one with each participant and look at and help them with specific things that they're working on. That's going to be the plan. I've done this many times before with my own groups that I teach of kids, because I teach students, kids locally. And I do a sort of one by one and then all together. One by one is to make sure that students who are at different levels get to learn specific things that they want to learn. And then all together is some stuff we'll hopefully do that will fit everybody's level. I will, for the most part, I should know all the participants' levels before the class starts, because if you sign up as a participant, you'll fill out a questionnaire that'll tell me everything I need to know about what you're working on, what you're ready to learn, what you hope to get out of the class, stuff like that. So, so those are some of the things. Hold on. Yes, I'm playing a Breedlove. So let's talk a little bit about my teaching concepts, the way I teach my guitar class. Cannot hear you. I think that's Robert, I think that is your system, not mine, because quite a few people are saying they can hear me fine. So look at your system and try and figure out why it is you can't hear me. I am in the Bay Area. I'm near San Francisco, California. Not in San Francisco, but near it. Yeah. See, a lot of people can hear me fine. But anyway, so let's talk a little about what my teaching style is. So I break my lessons up into different sections: lead guitar, rhythm guitar. That's sort of the basic. But we'll usually do we'll usually do some lead guitar to start a lesson, some, whatever scales they're working on. So most of my students start with the pentatonic scale. And then patterns, they'll learn like the 3 pattern. Tell me in the comments what you call this, because I know different guitar players and different guitar players have different names for that pattern. I call it the 3 pattern. And then like hammer-ons and pull-offs. And pull and bends. Vibrato if they're ready. Yeah. So that's sort of the lead. And then if they're good enough and they're actually working on a guitar solo, we'll go over the guitar solo. Or if they're good enough and they're actually working on and they're working on improvising, then I will teach them improvising. And we'll go over some improvisational exercises that I do. So is it definitely here? Yes, it is. So just a reminder again, if you decide you're interested in taking this guitar class, there's pinned comments. The link to the class is in the pinned comment on YouTube and on Facebook. So yeah. And then, let's see, other platforms. What about, I like that it lets me do that. That's pretty cool. Ah, very nice. So, yeah. So there is that. So that's lead guitar. That is your lead guitar. And then and then we go into rhythm. And usually I like to sort of bridge the gap from lead to rhythm by doing a riff. Or whatever riffs they're working on. They'll be working on, in the beginning, a lot of the riffs are going to be Led Zeppelin. I like to teach. That's one of the first riffs I ever teach is Livin' Lovin' Maid. I'll also teach Heartbreaker and Sunshine of Your Love. I'll teach as a riff early on. Stuff like that. So they get a feel for some sort of repetitive rhythmic riffs. And then we will do rhythm guitar, a song that involves strumming, just strumming chords. Strumming chords and getting really good at strumming chords is extremely important to me. I believe that is one of the most important things that every guitar player needs to work on in the very beginning. So that's the basic structure of what my guitar lessons look like. Now, when I teach them to larger groups, which is something I do mostly, I am a believer, and some may disagree with me, and let me know in the comments if you disagree. I am a believer that that group lessons, small group lessons, are more valuable than private lessons for most students. There are, of course, your occasional student who is very advanced, or not very advanced, that's the wrong word, who is, doesn't like to be in a group and practices a ton. In those cases, private lessons can be it might be more valuable for those students. But for most students, I think the group is a better way to go. And because they get to sort of interact with each other. Well, when it's online, it's going to be a little different. They don't interact with each other like they do quite as much like they do when it's in person. But anyway, so how the group dynamic is going to work is I will address the entire group. This is what the workshop once again, reminder, I'm talking about the Near Life Experience Guitar Workshop that is live and ready for you to sign up for today. Once again, I'll remind you, there's a link in the comments, a pinned comment in both the YouTube and the Facebook live stream where you can sign up, where you can check out more information about becoming either an observer or a participant. Participant is the more expensive tier, where you're actually interacting directly with me in the class. An observer, you are getting exclusive access to the live stream. There will only be a maximum of 10 participants, but there will be an unlimited amount of observers, and the observer level is a lot less expensive. But the participant level, I'm going to address directly your concerns, the things you are working on. And yeah, I will go one by one to each student who is a participant and help them with whatever specific thing that they're working on. Already one student asked me about helping him with bends and vibrato, so I will have him show me his bends and his vibrato and help him figure out what he's doing wrong. Right off the bat, generally people who are having trouble with vibrato are probably using their finger more than their wrist, than this muscle right here and this motion. Turning a doorknob is the motion of vibrato, not bending your finger. And I find a lot of newer students try to vibrato with their finger when you need to clamp it and rotate like you're turning a doorknob. So bend strings. The issue that I see with most students when they're having trouble bending strings is they try and use one finger. They try to use one finger for the bend when I teach that you need to use multiple fingers to reinforce the bend. And then of course you grip the guitar, and then you just keep doing it over and over again until you find that sort of leverage point where you can bend your string really well. So let's talk about some of the specifics for each skill that I go over with students, and that if you are in the Near Life Experience Guitar Workshop, some of these might be addressed. Beyond the pentatonic scale, I teach the 5 pentatonic forms, all 5 of them. So you have form 1, you have form 2, form 3, form 4, and form 5. And each one, I teach you how to connect the forms. So that when you're playing all the 5 forms, you stay in the same key. That's something that I found confusing when I was young, whenever I tried to understand what was going on with forms and how they worked, is they didn't quite make sense to me. So, oops. So anyway, that's how that works. Now, and then, as I said, so they learn those forms, they learn their scale patterns, and then I like to go over soloing. Soloing. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll start by just teaching you a basic guitar lick, like I've told you about I did a video about the diving board lick, the most important lick in guitar, right? And then I will have them, I'll play like a little backing track for them. Right? Little blues backing track, and I'll have them practice. Just coming up with little licks. And I'll say, keep building different phrases off of this one lick. And then we do a couple other exercises to help them in terms of their phrasing and making it sound more like a solo and less like just scale playing. And I'm not going to go over all those specifics right now, but that's what I do. And then, like I said, if they're getting more and more advanced, then I start teaching them note-for-note solos. The easy one that I teach when they're beginner is from Livin' Lovin' Made by Led Zeppelin. Oh. Because it's super easy. Right? And then when they're starting to get more advanced, they'll learn like, can't bend these strings very well. You see what I mean? And then, of course, Wish You Were Here is a great solo. Right? That's another good one. And then the Comfortably Numb, a lot of Pink Floyd. I love teaching Pink Floyd guitar solos because they're really great for learning. Sometimes students will learn the Sultans of Swing. Right? Basically, you know, all the great guitar solos I like to teach. Some of my students will learn the solo for hard to play on the acoustic, but She Shook Me All Night, or You Shook Me All Night Long, great guitar solo. So, you know, those are some of the other solos that students will learn, and so that's the lead guitar. And then, of course, there is then there's rhythm. With rhythm, like I said before, I'll teach different various guitar riffs. You'll learn how to play, you know, and I try to make the riffs a little bit harder each time. Led Zeppelin, of course, has tons of riffs that are great for guitarists to learn. Yeah, just whatever. And then they'll ask me, I want to learn this riff, and I'll teach them that riff. But of course, super important is rhythm guitar and strumming chords and getting really good at switching around from different chords. If you're a beginner, one of my favorite exercises is just strumming and switching chords. It doesn't even have to be a song. You just pick a strum pattern and you start strumming over a chord and then switch to a different chord and then another chord and then another chord. You just keep switching over different chords. It's a good little exercise to do to practice when you don't even want to think. And try a different pattern. Right? So that's something that I used to do when I was first starting out. So a reminder, if you're just joining us, I am talking about my near-life experience guitar workshop right now. Just, you know, so it's going to be a online Zoom guitar workshop. You can sign up as an observer or a participant. Participants will get full access. Basically, they'll be taking a lesson from me in a group of no more than 10 participants. And then observers can watch the workshop, watch the live stream. And the thought, and what I've told my students, actually, literally, I've told my students this during Zoom lessons, because I'll mute everybody but the student that I'm focusing in on for whatever period of time, because I'll jump from student to student in a class. I'll focus on one student, help them for a few minutes, and then I'll go to the next, and then we'll go around and around in circles, you know, 3-4 times before the class is over. And what I always tell students is, if it's not your turn and you don't have something specific to practice that I just told you to work on, then pretend you're the student I'm talking to and do everything that I'm having them do. And that goes double for observers. So my suggestion for observers, and this will be in an email that'll get sent to you automatically if you sign up as an observer, which is about a third of the cost of signing up as a participant, is that you're just going to sit there and pretend you are one of the students, and you'll do exactly what I tell the student to do. Especially when you notice, oh, this guy, I'm the same level as this student. I'm the same level as this student. Then you focus in on everything I tell them, and you do exactly what I tell them to do, as if I'm talking to you. That's what I used to tell my students a lot. It's like, if it's not your turn, then just pretend like I'm giving you this instruction. So, and I firmly believe that the small group dynamic, groups of up to 10, is as good or better than private lessons. I'm a full believer in that. So anyway, so that's kind of, I've kind of gone over what the workshop is going to look like. So I think that's about as good as I can say. So who recognizes this solo? I'm working on this one right now. I'm going to make a video about this soon. Not Zeppelin. There's a red house over yonder. It's where my baby stays. Oh, there's a red house over yonder. Lord, that's where my baby stays. I haven't seen my baby 99 and 1/2 days. I think that's one of the greatest solos ever, and once I've gotten the whole solo, I only know a bit of it, but once I've learned the entire solo, I plan on making a video out of it and talking about how it's one of the greatest solos to use to teach yourself how to play lead guitar. Because it's really awesome. Jimmy uses he goes back and forth freely between the minor pentatonic and the major pentatonic, which just sounds so amazing. I mean, mid riff, he'll go back and forth between minor and major pentatonic. Such a great guitar solo. One of my favorite licks from it is that one right there, because you know. So it's perfect, like seamless major and minor pentatonic simultaneously going on at the same time. It's really, really brilliant. And yeah, that's one of the ones that I want to do. Another solo that I keep meaning to do a video on, but I just hadn't gotten to it yet is, who recognizes this one? Let's see if I can even play it right. I haven't played it in a while. Wow. There it is. Sorry. I haven't done that one in a while. Who knows that one? Who recognizes that guitar solo? One of the greatest. Ah! There it goes. No one's guessing. No one's guessing. Hear my train a coming. That is, yep, Elliot Easton. You are right, Andrew. Great guitar solo. This riff, man. I haven't played it in a while, but actually he licked that riff from he licked it from Julia, I believe, by the Beatles. So he licked it from, I don't know who played it. Paul or George played, no, probably George played that lick. But yes, I'm going to make a video out of that one as well. Eventually, one of these days. Okay, so anyway, I think I'm about done here today. I have a lot to do. I will, not Julia, I will, yeah. Much I love you. Dun, dun, dun. I will. But you know what they say, if you're going to steal, steal from the best. Alrighty, so that's it for today. I'm going to log off now. I just wanted to make this announcement, to go live, let everybody know one last time. The Near Life Experience Guitar Workshop is April 17th, 5 p.m. It's a Monday at 5. I decided to make it 5 because I was hoping it would be late enough for people on the West Coast, but early enough for people on the East Coast. So, and you have options to be either an observer or a participant. A participant is just taking the class, interacting directly with me via Zoom, and observers are watching it online, getting a live, real-time live stream using a YouTube unlisted link. And yeah, you'll get to watch the whole thing, and then you'll all get the download. You'll get a download of the video of the lesson afterwards. And this is going to be ongoing. I'm going to have a couple of these a month. Maybe, well, we'll see how many a month. At least 2 a month, I think I'm going to have. And you can sign up right now. There's a link in the comments. Pinned link in the comments for the YouTube and the Facebook page. Sorry, TikTokers, I don't know how to do that right now. But follow me on YouTube or Facebook to see it. So, yeah, so that's happening. It's April 17th. It's very close. It's very close, but it's going to be fun. And like I said, it's going to be a regular thing. So everybody have a great day. I'm going to log off this live stream, and I will see you all. Hopefully I'll see some of you in the class, and